I want to thank you for being a part of this year's Life School Golf Challenge. The tournament itself will be held on Friday, October 12th at Marietta Country Club. You will have a lot of fun at the tournament, and you will be a real blessing to the pastors in Africa. In this video, what I want to do is to explain to you how you function as an ambassador in order to gain pledges and to raise funds. We've had rapid growth in Life School. We started in 2010 with about less than 150 pastors, and we've grown now to about 840 pastors. And that's exciting because Life School is beginning to really make a tremendous impact in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, and Malawi. It's really making an impact there. But the rapid growth has created a great need for financial resources. And so that brings up the need for the golf tournament. And we depend on the golf tournament for about 40% of our annual budget needs. This year, 40% equates to $40,000. And so that is our goal as a minimum between $40,000 and $60,000 to raise for this year's Life School Golf Tournament. To reach the $40,000 goal, we need ambassadors. Now, you may be asking, well, what is an ambassador? An ambassador is either a team captain who captains a foursome, a golf foursome, or a golfer who plays on a team, or a caddy. Now, a caddy doesn't have to carry somebody's clubs, but a caddy would participate with a golfer and help raise funds for that golfer. A lot of times a golfer's wife would be a caddy, or somebody else in your church might be a caddy. It could be any number of people who could be a caddy. The caddies would participate for some of the prizes themselves, as well as help towards reaching team goals. So an ambassador then is either a team captain, a golfer, or a caddy. An ambassador will attempt to raise a goal of $1,200 in contributions. An ambassador can also recruit other ambassadors. One more word about the ambassadors. Our goal for this year is to raise 50 golfers and caddies with a goal of between $40,000 and $60,000 in pledges and contributions. Now, it's a lot of fun. It's easy to do, and it's a great blessing to many people. Let me just talk a little bit about being a lot of fun. We've done this 2 years in a row now, and all of the golfers have a tremendous time. It's a lot of fun. It's normally been a beautiful fall day in October with leaves beginning to turn and beautiful weather, blue skies, and a beautiful golf course, Marietta Country Club. There's a lot of food. We feed you breakfast and lunch and a snack at the end. There is just a lot of food and fun there, as well as a lot of great prizes that you can earn by fundraising and by playing. So it's a lot of fun. But it's also easy to do. It's no more difficult than a Little League ball player going around selling candy to his neighbors to support their team. It's about that level of difficulty. We've done it 2 years now, and all the golfers and caddies come in with a similar testimony that this is not hard to do, that they were surprised at how easy it is to do. And then the most important reason, and the reason that we're doing it, is that this is a great blessing to many people. The pastors in East Africa, many of whom we are reaching out to, are very, very poor. They live in very rural, very village-like settings. Many of the pastors we reach have no electricity in their areas, and so they have no money to buy Bible school materials. And so Life School has been a tremendous blessing to many, many people, and we provide these materials to them, notes and an audio unit at no cost to them. So it's a lot of fun, it's easy to do, and it's a great blessing. And we have great prizes this year. We have iPads that will be given for teams that gather over $6,000. If any team raises $6,000 or more, the captain of that team would have access to, would win one iPad. He can either keep it for himself, or he can make a decision like many of the captains do, that the person on his team who raises the most money would get the iPad. There's also a free iPad for any player or caddy who raises $3,000 or more. And so there's tremendous blessings there. A drawing ticket also will be given for every $250 that is raised by a person. So if you raised $1,000, you would get 4 tickets that would be used in drawings for other great prizes. So we have a lot of great prizes this year, iPads, and we also have prizes like gift cards to restaurants and things along those lines as well. A lot of things that you would really enjoy. And there are also prizes for competition in the tournament itself. So now what do I do? Between now and October the 12th, each ambassador will cast the vision of Life School to up to 40 people through either email or letters, phone calls, to get pledges and gifts. A couple points. It's very easy to get to 40 people. If you'll just begin to make a contact list of business relationships, professional relationships, church members, Christmas card list, friends and relatives, you'll very easily see that you could get to 40 people. And so just communicate to them through email, letters, possibly a phone call or a follow-up phone call to get their pledges and their gifts. And they don't have to give before the tournament. If you can just get your sponsors to make the pledge, then after the tournament, Life School, along with Golf for Goodness Sakes, will send out follow-up letters to ask them to send their checks to collect on the pledges. If you do get a pledge, that's great. In just a minute, we'll tell you how to record that. But just the goal is to cast the vision, tell the story, refer them to the various links of the website, the blog, and other information that we will be sending to you through email, letters, and phone calls, getting them to make the pledge to the Life School Golf Tournament. This is the copy of the pledge card. Now you'll have a number of these in your ambassador packet, the brown envelope that you will get. Also in the ambassador handbook, there is several pages in the back of that book that has the listings of these pledge cards. And what you will need to do is bring these pledge cards to the golf tournament on the day of the tournament. Now if you're a caddy, you would just need to get these pledge cards to your golfer that you're supporting and let them bring this to the tournament. And we'll need the following information filled out on these pledge cards. We'll need their first and last name of the people who are sponsoring you. We'll need their mailing address. If they have already fulfilled their pledge and paid, then you can bring the checks or the cash to the tournament and we'll process it at that time, or you can get it to us at Life School earlier if you want to do that as well. But they would indicate what they have pledged, whether it's 50 or 100, 250 as you can see, or whatever the number may be, they would indicate that. If they have paid as well as pledged, then you would put in the upper right hand corner paid, what they pledged and paid. Now one thing I want to make very clear, you do not have to mail this pledge card to the potential sponsors. For example, if you emailed someone and asked them to pledge and they responded by email and say count me in for $100, then you would then just write in on one of these pledge cards their first and last name and their mailing address, and you would indicate $100, and then you would bring that to the tournament, and then we would send them a letter after the tournament to collect the money. So you don't have to mail these. If you send out a letter asking them for a pledge amount, you can include it if you would like, but you don't have to. You can just get them to respond. You can follow up with a phone call, and just ask them to, if they're going to pledge, and if they say yes, then you, over the phone, you write out the information. So this is not something that has to go out to the sponsors, although if you want to send it out, then you feel free to do that. But this is information. We need these cards filled out for all of your pledges and or gifts and to bring to the tournament on the day of the tournament, so that we'll keep a record of that. Now, what are the tools that we have to help you with? There's several things that we have. There's an ambassador package, which you should have already gotten. If you haven't, you'll get it soon. Get it from your golf captain. It has the pledge cards and a few other things of information. In addition to that, we have a fact sheet. Now, we will also email you that, but it should be in your ambassador packet. The fact sheet has a lot of information about Life School and about the numbers, the growth and all of that. It has information about the prizes and just a lot of information about the tournament itself. There's also a prize sheet. The prize sheet goes through all the different prizes that we have, the iPads, how you win an iPad and information like that, as well as how you get tickets to earn tickets toward drawing for other prizes at the end of the tournament. There's also a web page link. We have a web page, and we'll send you the link to that. That's on the fact sheet, and it has all sorts of information, videos and pictures, testimonies, all sorts of information about Life School. Finally, there's a Life School blog. The Life School blog has current, up-to-date information, testimonies, and just pictures and things of updated almost weekly of different information about how Life School is impacting in Africa. So what will it take? Golf for Goodness Sakes, the ministry that helps us with this, they list 6 things that will help you be successful in raising your goal of $1,200. First is personal commitment. Be committed to this. It takes time and it takes some sacrifice, but be committed to it. The second thing is sacrifice. Sacrificial contribution of your time, your talent, and your treasure. It does take some time. It's not hard, but it does take some time. It takes energy. It takes effort to do this. And when I say treasure, many of the golfers want to contribute themselves toward Life School. Although, remember, you play for free. It's no charge for you to play. Your entry fee is to commit to cast the vision of Life School for up to 40 people. The third thing that is necessary is accountability. You will be accountable to your golf captain and to the Life School tournament leadership team just to report your information. We'll communicate through email and telephone calls and personal encounters, but you will be asked to report what information and just kind of keeping us up to date as to what you're doing. Now, when I say accountability, I want to make sure everybody understands there's no minimum amount that you have to raise. If you put your energy into it and don't raise anything or only raise a little bit, that's okay. There'll be nobody criticizing you or asking you for a minimum contribution. All we're asking is that you commit your time and energy to cast a vision to 40 people or somewhere in that range. The next point is to brainstorm, to identify contacts. You'll be surprised at how many different contacts you have. And as you begin to brainstorm those and make a list, you'll see that it's not hard to get to 40 contacts that you can cast the Life School story to. The next one is to know the story. Be familiar with the Life School story. Get it in your own heart. Take a burden for it so that you will be able to communicate this story very effectively and with heart. And then don't wait until the last minute. We don't have much time left, really, but don't wait until the last minute. Get started now. And if you do, you'll be blessed, and Life School will be blessed. So what are the key dates? The key dates are Friday, October the 12th. The golf tournament will be held at Marietta Country Club. You'll arrive at about 8 a.m., and they will tee off at 9 a.m. We'll have breakfast for you. Once you're there, coffee and chicken biscuits, and then lunch while you're playing, and some other snacks after the tournament. So tee off at 9 o'clock on Friday, October the 12th. Now, let's own the vision. Let's do it. The pastors of Africa will be blessed, and you will be blessed because you will have been a blessing to many, many people in Africa. I just want to say again, thank you, and God bless you. I really appreciate your involvement in this year's Life School Golf Tournament.